Hello, Paul is the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. And in today's Game of Day video, we're looking at a diskette image this time, and this is Outrun, one of the MSX versions. I think there's another MSX version out there as well, but this seems to be ported from the ZX Spectrum. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet in my MSX Game of Day this month, but a lot of the MSX games were sadly ZX Spectrum. Well, you can say it's sad or not sad because ZX Spectrum games are great, but some of them are just lazy ports, and this one is one of these. But they do have very interesting differences on the MSX system, and I'll show you examples of that in this Outrun here. So we'll just wait for it to load. It's loading from an emulated floppy disk, and I think it's finished. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is conversion by Bedrock software. So I can see it's all gone red for some strange reason. So let's start the game. Now, as you can see, this is a port of the ZX Spectrum 128K version, but it is different. You'll notice that the route looks completely different. It's not like all lines, and it's not as wide as well. And as you turn to the left and the right, it seems to this jagged scrolling effect, which wasn't present on the ZX Spectrum. Now you will notice as well, look at the car, it's red. I think on the ZX Spectrum the car matched the rest of the sort of scenery, like black, sort of grey or black. But you'll notice when you crash, only the middle of the car is red. It's really strange. Look, see, it's all just red in the middle now as you crash. Very strange, very peculiar. It's like a ZX Spectrum version that's a sort of, I don't know, it's just weak. I think they've tried to increase the speed of the game, but it doesn't do a very good job. And the way you turn on the bends left and right is very not good. It just makes the game almost unplayable. I will say that even now this has got a little bit more colour than the ZX Spectrum original. I think, to be honest, I much prefer the playability on the ZX Spectrum version. See how it just jags, like the scrolling, just like sort of, it's really weird. I don't know what they've done to the game engine on this, but they've really altered something. So if you compare this to my review of Outrun on the ZX Spectrum, you'll see, I've done that in Game of Day in the past, you'll see that it's a different game. But on first glance it looks the same, but yeah, look at this weird, what they've done to the game engine. It's just so bizarre. Bedrock software, was you doing this whilst drinking vodka or something? Because it's so strange, it's so weird. Look at the way the route turns. It's just unforgivably awful. They've really messed up the game engine on this. I don't know if they've actually done this on purpose or it's a limitation in the MSX system and trying to translate the Z80 code from the Spectrum version. At least the left and right turns look okay. So we haven't got much time, so hopefully we'll get to the checkpoint. Oh, you fuck! Yeah, we got to the checkpoint anyway. Okay, another thing I've noticed about this version of the game is the music doesn't change as you get to the next level. On the Spectrum you'll find it does. The reason why I keep comparing it to the Spectrum version is because obviously this is a blatant conversion port of the Spectrum. But the Spectrum version is infinitely better. Not being biased on that, but it just is. You try playing this, it's ridiculous. See how it's just the curve, the scrolling, the road, the deformed road. It just seems very like a handicapped, awful version of the Spectrum version. Obviously, Outrun was out on different computer systems like the Sega Master System, Mega Drive, SNES, Amiga. It wasn't out on the SNES, I don't think actually. It was on the Amiga, PC, MS-DOS, etc., etc. So it was a very popular port, a home conversion of the Outrun arcade machine. But yeah, this is Friday's Game of Day, and yeah, you have to be drunk to play this one. It's just weird. There is another version of Outrun on the MSX, which is more like the Master System version, which I will try and maybe facilitate in the month sometime. But yeah, this is Outrun the diskette and maybe cassette version, and yeah, look how it bounces. Look, the road's just weird. They've really messed up the 3D engine on this one. So I'm going to give this one a mediocre 5 out of 10. It's not very good, to be honest. It's not even that fun to play. whereas the Spectrum version was really fun to play, I thought. So yep, not such a good game, but yep, I thought I'd show you an example of a ZX Spectrum port on the MSX. So thank you for watching. Have a pleasant Friday evening. I'm going to go and drink some beers, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video, 5 PM Saturday evening. Thank you for watching.